Hey, beautiful soul. If you found this video, take a second and trust that your higher self guided you here for a reason. And there's probably something in this message that you need to hear right now. And you'll know if this message is for you right away if maybe you have been feeling like there is a competition for your time, your energy, your attention, where you're placing it. Maybe you've been feeling scattered lately. Maybe you are just multitasking to max. I'm not sure, but during my meditation, I just saw in my mind's eye somebody, not like with a swiveling head, like in a creepy way, but just somebody that has eyes in so many different directions. And in turn, it might be scattering your energy, holding you back, and I don't know, keeping you from feeling your actual peace. You'll also know if this is for you. I felt like this reading is going to be for somebody that you could be an energy healer. You could be just a natural energy healer. You could be somebody with a very loud presence, whether you intend to or not. You know, one of those people that your energy is felt before you even enter a room. You know, one of those. You could be a grid worker. You could be a fellow tarot reader. Something along those lines. But what this message that wanted to come out in my meditation for the collective today is that there is this need to retract and pull back your energy and focus more inward right now, because you matter. Your energy, your perception, your anchoring of your energy is so important to stabilize everything that is going on right now. So no pressure. But yeah, this is just like a competition for, you know, where your energy and attention goes, that's where energy flows. So right now you are being called to be very mindful where, who, what, and where you're putting your attention. This could even be with the media. You know, there's a lot going on in this world, and I do feel like those most powerful, those that are the most consciously aware at this time, again, no pressure, but you're really being called to step it up because it matters. Because there's a lot of people that are stuck in this simulation or matrix that, you know, there's a lot of different realities going on right now, and we are at a precipice where, you know, this isn't to invoke fear, but there are a lot of people that your energy matters right now. It really matters right now, especially if you are somebody that has a big heart. That matters, you know, the heart, the energy even that comes from the heart, the electromagnetic waves of everything is so much more powerful than any brain wave that this, you know, these battles that are going on with the mind, because that's really what it is. But anyways, during my meditation, I kept seeing a bear, so it's speaking to me of like bear medicine and the bear in shamanism. It's really talking about knowing, you know, when to act versus when to, you know, conserve your energy and how you do it, and stepping into your confidence without needing validation, even if you feel ready for something or not, and just really standing your ground. This is a very earthy, steady, powerful energy that I was feeling, and it's just speaking of going inward for whoever this message is for. But yeah. Anyways, before I pull cards and stuff, if this is resonating for you so far, I am brand new to YouTube, so I please ask that you like, share, subscribe, especially so then your energy, you know, when you do subscribe, I am pulling for you and reading for you more in a deeper connected way. And as I continue doing this reading, I can feel my throat chakra kind of like, bleh. And this is all about, you know, your throat. Again, I think the reading I did yesterday was just all about energy drain and authenticity. But anyways, please like, share, subscribe. It helps me so much. But anyways, let's take a minute And let's see what Spirit has to say further about this. Okay. Seeing the one. The Earth. Yes, this feels like point of perception. Your point of perception is so important. You are the one. Hive mind, yeah. So whether you believe it or not, we're all a collective, and we all, you know, we all influence one another. And this is going back to why it's so important, I think, for you to anchor in your energy and be mindful about where you're putting your attention, because your energy, whoever this message is for, your energy is not like the average person. So you have, whether you realize it or not, you have a stronger power over the hive mind, the collective consciousness. And again, no pressure, but you remaining stable and grounded in your own energy, it helps ground this hive mind. This, you know, fear is contagious, and we're at a time where, again, we can be going down a few different timelines in life, and it would just be so awesome if we could transfer into like the age of Aquarius as peaceful as possible, rather than having to just like blow up all of our shit. Excuse my language. Being a starseed could resonate for you. Open contact. Pay attention to your dreams. Definitely pay attention to your dreams, because this is the future, but this is like contact. So I mean, this really, like, let's go out there. Maybe we'll be hearing about aliens and stuff like that, or this could be also speaking of your spirit team, angels, guides, whatever. But pay attention, because I feel like messages and how you need to ground this energy to move forward is going to be coming in. This is seduction and addiction. So again, this goes back to this competition for your time, your energy, whatever. And keep in mind, especially with social media, I mean, if you're not paying for a service, like, you are the service. So it's so silly. Like, even I, like, and I'm so grateful for the time that, if you're still watching this, of course, like, I'm grateful for the time that you are putting into me, because I mean, it not only helps me, but of course it helps you. But your time is money, money is time. Your time is everything right now in the world that we live in. So this is speaking again about being very selective, even about the media you watch. It's so important that you hold yourself to a higher standard than, you know, a lot of people that are living in a lower dimensional way of life right now. And it's easy to get sucked in. It's so easy to get sucked in. So self-discipline is very important right now, I feel. Yeah. But anyways, back to like where your attention goes, and you are the service with social media. Even like, you're trading your time and your own experiences in real life and opportunities for something else. So it's like this reminder to make sure that it's going to someone good and worth it, that's lifting you up or steering you in the right direction. Yeah, so many of us, we have like, and I'm guilty of this too, I have, you know, like music in the background. I'm listening to this YouTube channel. I'm doing this and that. And it's like, I mean, I have ADHD, so it's like, yeah, my brain is always operating like that. But it's just know that it's free. Yes, it's free where you spend your time, but you're also making people money that you're giving your time to. So make sure you're paying with your time to people that are worth it. You know what I mean? It's a trap. Even like, am I gonna go down this whole conspiracy rabbit hole? I don't know. Like, even I look at like all these platforms and stuff, and it's hard to not get upset when you see all of these people that are putting, you know, stars on these pedestals, whether it's political figures, actors, actresses. Like, the truth of the matter is, especially as we move into Aquarius, like, no one is better than the other. And I'm even like in my own little way, like I'm making sure that I am trying to find people that aren't, corrupted in their own way, or like driven by power or money, or are just saying things to, get your time and your attention. So even I am like making sure that like what I can do is I am trying to put my time and my energy into more of the little people, because little people are the most honest. And I don't mean little people, well, it could be little. I mean, I'm little. I'm like 5 feet, no pun, but there's just a way that we can really feed the poor. And I'm speaking in a metaphorical sense, because the poor in spirit, are the best people. It's like you always see the poor people giving the most when they have nothing else to give. And I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent, but I just think it's so important that we learn to support others. And a lot of people that aren't in the spotlight, they are, you judge people by the fruits. I don't know where I'm even going anymore. But anyhow, alchemy. Yeah, so I am feeling like with everything going on right now, so you need to leave your comfort zone for sure. And this is talking about you might be literally leaving your house, and you might be like getting a new job, or you feel drawn to new environments that maybe do need your light. But this is speaking of, your alchemy of yourself. And I do feel that a lot of people, especially the last 5 years, you have most likely been putting in the work in yourself, just your consciousness and everything. But I feel like now is time to step up to the plate, in a sense, I guess. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but now is a time where it's like, put it, everything that you've learned. It's like we're not practicing anymore, like it's the big event is here now, and it's time to be your best selves, not just for yourself, but as a collective. And self-care is everyone's care, as cliche as that is, but like the more you take care of yourself and honor yourself, the more you can honor those around you. And that's not to say it in a selfish way. And I think a lot of people right now are being drawn into this whole notion that you have to have these huge boundaries and isolate and stuff. And it's like, that's another trick. Like you need to know what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you, and you need to understand your own limits and not deplete yourself to lift up others, because obviously it's only a matter of time before you lose yourself in the process. But this is somebody that's been working on their strength in various forms. Could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But now is the time to really implement and practice either what you preach, or practice what you have been, atoning for. I don't know even why that came into mind. I don't know that resonates for you. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. But yeah, this is like starseed vibes, or just chosen one vibes. I don't know. Common ground. Okay, so to me, common ground is the need to understand the inverses of you, people that maybe pull out your dark, or the shadow to everything. We don't have to get along with everyone. You don't have to get along with everyone. You don't have to agree with everyone, but this again is coming back to holding yourself to a higher standard. And maybe you need to remove yourself from politics. Maybe you need to look at the bigger picture, where it's like, as we move into Aquarius and Christ consciousness and just that rise and stuff, there's no room for politics the way it is. And there really is no side getting better. And I don't mean to sound like a centrist, but there's just no room for this politic bull, because it's all about keeping us divided. And I don't know why I'm getting political. All right, shamanic journey, that goes back to this bear energy. And I do feel with this bear energy, I get this like big brother. So for some of you, I'm seeing the number 4. So within the last 4 days or 4 weeks, I do feel like there has been this more of a masculine energy spirit that is with you now, that is protecting you. This could be somebody that is an ancestor, doesn't have to be, but I do feel like a spirit is trying to guide you away from all of these distractions and is trying to make you not succumb, you know, don't be you're in this world, but don't be of this world. We're in a crazy time right now, guys. Desperation, good intentions. Desperation, good intentions. I feel like this will make sense in a little bit. 33, that's interesting. You know what this is telling me? 33 is a master number, and it does make me think of ascended masters. So it does go back to this, maybe an ascended master is trying to work with you, a big masculine brother. This could be like Jesus energy, Buddha energy. This could be Shiva, all sorts of stuff. But I also feel like, since we're getting political, this has like the darker forces, they're getting desperate. And the more you hold good intentions for yourself and for those around you and don't play into this whole fear-mongering thing, they're going to start getting desperate. And with that being said, yeah, I think we're in a time of desperation to keep us all under control and in fear. So, Yep, emptiness at the bottom of the deck. This competition for your time, your energy, your attention, it is only going to lead you to feeling empty. But the thing is that whoever this message is for, is you are somebody that is a huge vessel for the divine, for good, for light. And it is so important that you aren't empty of your power right now, because there's so many people that need you right now. And remember, energy, we may see distance with our own 3D eyes, but, you know, energy, love, all of these things doesn't know time or space. So, I mean, you can do sound, like you can literally do sound healing for someone at your house, and they could be across the country from you, and they can still reap benefits. So just keep that in mind. You know, our eyes can be deceiving. Balanced relationships and light of awareness. Yeah, so this is really just calling you to be mindful of the light that you do have, because it wasn't by accident that you were chosen to hold this light. Your vessel is very important, so please be mindful of your, you know, your body, how you're feeding it. Again, with what you're consuming. This is definitely media. This could be food. Make sure you're staying hydrated right now. Now that we're in Aries and there's all this crazy planetary stuff with Aries, and you see it with the wars going on and everything, you know, it's all about balancing relationships, balance relationships with yourself. And of course, you have to understand that if you want to see the change in this world, it starts at home with you. Okay? Going back, leaving home. 88 too. So this is where your abundance is gonna lie. So I feel like as soon as you realize that you stop being so distracted and you hone in on what it is with good intention about where you do want to place your awareness, this is when things are going to start opening up for you too. And I think that right now, miracles are just waiting to happen, and I think that they're going to be happening tenfold, because remember, this is a crappy time we're in, but Mother Earth, one of the laws of the universe is balance. So just as much dark and evilness and whatever is going on in the world, just remember that the complete opposite is happening too. Just as much light, just as much love is happening too. It's just not being shoved in our face. So it's time for us to shove in our faces balanced relationships, having good intentions for people, trying to understand people that, you know, we don't understand. That's going to be the bridge. Like, this is a call to be intelligent, you know, and that is, intelligence is the ability to entertain an idea or a thought or a perspective without actually believing it. And I think that this is for people that you need to be smart right now, but not think with your mind, with your heart. Queen of Swords. These are boundaries. You could be an air sign or I'm just getting like there's going to be mental breakthroughs coming in for you, but these come through these boundaries that you have to place with your time and your energy. I mean, we're full throttle into 2026. A lot of you are going to probably feel like your 2026 is now just starting, you know, as we do kick off Aries season, the whole like new year. Hanged One. Okay. Yep. Someone here needs a perception shift. You need to separate yourself from everything that maybe has been consuming you. Just pull back your energy. Literally say, you know, I call back my energy from all people, places, and things, and imagine just like beautiful white golden light coming back in you and then sealing it around you, and this will help you rise above all of this like craziness going on right now. Again, knowing when to act versus when to conserve your energy. Yeah, Three of Pentacles wanted to come out, which is all about teamwork and like building and bridging and stuff. Temperance. Take the middle ground. And I see, you know, this is the vessel sharing, balanced relationships again. This is just really a call to step up because I need you. We need you. The world needs you. And I do feel like this masculine energy is trying to speak to you in new ways and lead you. If you were able to change your perspective, take a beat, maybe like not be totally consumed. Maybe you need to have your own shamanic journey. You know, there's lots of YouTube videos or like guided meditations that can take you to do that. You can do that through meditation. You can, there's so many ways. Drumming is really good too. What is coming for this person? King of Pentacles. Yeah, so Spirit is showing that your stability, your just stability in your life and not feeling distracted and scattered is in this. It's in calling back your energy, and it's in knowing your true power. Again, this isn't for just everybody. This is somebody that is a strong soul. You're an old soul, and you're somebody that is here for a reason. And keep in mind, you chose to be here. It's a messed up time, but it's a freaking awesome time to be alive right now. And I think now is time more than ever to really, again, tap into the higher self. I do believe if you are still listening, it's because your higher self is telling you to. Because it's more true, and it's more true and important now than ever that like-minded people like this come together and stand firm. People that can see through the facade, see through that, you know, love's the only way, man. But yeah, any other messages, Spirit, that the collective needs to know? Ace of Swords, breakthroughs, yeah. Celebrate. So Three of Cups, this is where your happiness is going to lie, and it's coming together. So maybe it is time to reassess your boundaries and what boundaries mean to you, how you know, everything. Ace of Swords, again, this goes back to that breakthroughs. This is going to be a new beginning for you as soon as you stop being so, you know, scattered. And keep in mind, everything that you do subscribe to or that you like on the internet, even, this is why I don't even have like Facebook or Instagram, like a personal one, because truth be told, especially people that are powerful with their energy, you know, the observer effect, we influence it. So when somebody is looking at you, like across the world, that maybe is jealous of you or something like this, gets casted on you. So this is just a call to be mindful about where you're spending your time, where you're spending your energy, what you're subscribing to, who you're giving your money to, aka your time to, because remember, you are the service, but you need to be of service. The world needs you. I need you. We all need each other. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of rambling. But anyways, this is just confirmation for somebody that just needs to know that their stability and their genuine contentment, everything that you've been trying for is right around the corner. It's just a matter of knowing your energetic bounds and being more specific and more intentional about where you're spending your energy. Anyways, guys, if you made it this far, I truly appreciate and value your time, your energy, and I wish you nothing but a beautiful day ahead. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, guys, much love.